A construction worker in a small tractor is wreaking havoc on the hotel he allegedly helped to build after the company who hired him reportedly failed to pay his wages.
You so on the job.
Making the situation even more painful for everyone watching. All of the work on the site has just been completed, reportedly down to the last tile. With no end to the rampage in sight, a man tries to approach the disgruntled worker, possibly to talk some sense to him. However, the situation proves much too dangerous for a reasonable discussion.
He's gonna get out there. You'll not stop, you're gonna break your leg! I don't know. Is anybody in the offices? Sorry? Is anybody in the offices? No.
But the man in the tractor does take a moment to make sure his primary complaint is heard.
600 quid! All you had to do is pay me my 600 quid! Come on! 600 quid!
According to a witness, the destruction lasts for about 30 minutes. Then, finally, he retreats. Within seconds, some people on the site set upon the tractor, presumably to disable it. But once again, it's far too dangerous to make any headway. And according to police, the angry worker eventually flees the scene, leaving behind an estimated $550,000 US worth of damage. He is later arrested and charged with damaging property and being reckless as to whether life is endangered. He's sentenced to 5 years and 4 months in prison, which is one debt that he may very well be made to pay in full.
600 quid! All you had to do is pay me my 600 quid!
Alright, about to quit my job in the most creative way I've ever quit a job.
The employee believes he is not given enough hours because of the roller shoes he wears to work.
I just got treated like all the time, and in this case, I have found another job, and so I'm gonna leave this job with a little something for them to remember me by.
And his resignation is delivered via the store's PA system.
Attention managers, Kevin, Don, and Zachary. I quit. I'm done. I just can't take it anymore. Your lack of hours and pay are making me poor. I'm about to walk right out that door. That's right, I'm gone. Peace out, y'all.
The deed now done, he enters the sales floor.
Is that you?
That felt so good.
Are you out? You're out.
Thank you.
And while his fellow employees might be amused,
I'm out.
his now former manager is not.
Should I clock out?
Before I fire you, yes.
Oh, I'm already quit. I'm done. Did you just hear that?
Leave the store.
Okay, all right. Peace.
And with that, the now job-free young man uses his controversial roller shoes to assist his exit from the store, while simultaneously airing his grievances.
I mean, what can you expect with 0 and 4 hours? I mean, I worked 8 hours the last month. How do you expect me to pay bills with working 8 hours in a month? What is that, honestly?
What are you doing?
I'm quitting, but with passion.
Then he joyfully glides
See ya.
into whatever the future holds.
That felt awesome.
In Torrance, California,
I allowed you, asshole. Now you can't take it to the higher level. I said, let's stop.
a loud back and forth between a customer and an employee is gaining steam.
And it ain't $2. How much you want your money back? You would. Jack, shut your ass up. Just give it back.
According to the person filming, the customer is upset because he claims he paid $2 more than the listed price for the merchandise that he just bought. But even as the cashier is attempting to refund him the $2,
How do you want your money back? Give it cash. Okay, cash.
the animosity continues.
I hope you have a great night after. You too, motherfucker. I hope you have a great motherfucker.
And not just with the cashier.
You better watch your ass. You better watch your ass. You better watch. This got nothing to do with you. Hey, Donald. You got nothing, right? I didn't tell you. I ain't super like you, man. Hey, no, you take control of him. Hey, you get off.
Now, multiple employees and customers are taking issue with the man's behavior.
Why are you coming up to? Now I got 3 people. Oh, I said, what did I say? You're gonna fight a kid? Over what, $2? Grow the up.
The employee in the light blue shirt
You priced him. Have a good night.
gives the man his money, hoping to bring the situation to an end.
Have a great night. Have a good night. You have a good night. Hey, go. Now. No, ain't no hey, get the bottle and go. You got your money? Go.
But the customer seems determined to have the last word.
Go. You already caused enough disturbance. See? Go. Good. Good. You like it. Go. Yeah, you'll see me again. You can see me anytime. Oh, yeah. We'll see.
And with that ominous warning, the customer finally exits without even taking the items he paid for,
Have a great night.
leaving the employee in the light blue shirt to offer the customers who witnessed the ugliness an apology.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Come on now. No, you're the man, dog.
So remember, if it seems like you're making a big deal over a $2 price difference,
You better watch your ass. You better watch your ass. You right. This got nothing to do with you.
you probably are.
Grab your stuff and come with me, ma'am. I'm not gonna ask you again.
This woman is being ordered off this Atlanta to New York flight for not complying when asked to take her dog off her lap.
You're kicking me off. You're gonna put me on another plane.
Ma'am,
And she's not taking it well.
get your
Oh
stuff.
no, honey, we're about to fight then.
You don't want
Because I didn't do anything to you guys to make me 12 hours late for my destination.
Guess what?
My dog was sitting on my lap. I put him in the bag. He's in the
Don't worry about it. I'm
bag.
gonna refund your ticket. You can walk. Let's go.
But the promise of a refund only seems to make things worse.
Because you couldn't let my dog sit on my lap.
Ma'am, let's go.
You. All of you.
And that's when other passengers start to get involved.
I am. Shut the Turn your phone off.
The woman takes issue with a fellow passenger recording the incident
I am. Shut
and
the
lashes out by hurling a water bottle, which reportedly hits the passenger.
Shut the
Hey,
Turn your phone off.
Who did she hit with
Why
the
is he
bottle?
recording me?
Doesn't matter. Anybody can
Yeah,
record
yeah.
anything.
Oh,
You
anybody.
just struck a passenger
Yeah,
bottle.
okay.
Okay, that's fine. You talk to APD with a few minutes. No problem, ma'am. Who did she just strike with the bottle?
The guy that's recording me with his cell phone, that's what threw it at.
The flight attendant exercises extreme patience.
Ma'am, calm down.
You asked. I'm telling you. Calm down. You guys have been nothing but rude.
That's fine. Calm down.
That's fine that you guys are rude, but I need to calm down.
There's rules. on the
There's
flight.
rules and I
Don't stay
followed
in the
them.
kennel.
But even he has heard enough.
Nobody acting this way flies on a flight with us.
Okay,
Okay.
eat
First
bitch.
time.
Get out of my way.
Well, I want to find out. Ma'am, hold on.
You
Go on,
told me to
start.
get off your plane, then get the out of my way.
As eager as she seems to be to get off the plane, she still has one bone to pick.
That-
Why are they recording me?
That's your right.
That's their right. And it's my right to tell them to stop.
Yeah. Not throwing things at anybody. Billy,
Yeah.
you called APD? Yeah. Sorry, guys.
And with one final parting shot, she gets off of the plane. Atlanta police are reportedly waiting for the unhappy traveler when she exits, but she is not arrested and no charges are filed. According to witnesses, the passenger gives everyone the finger on her way out, but she does later apologize for the incident. At a fast food drive-thru,
You really shouldn't be in the drive-thru.
a dissatisfied customer is holding up the line after her sandwich order fell short of expectations.
It's not what's advertised on the TV. It's not what a pork belly deluxe looks like on the TV. Disgusting is what it was. It's all fat. It's got this much pork in the middle underneath the tomato.
Disgusted with the quality of the first deluxe, she returned it and ordered a second.
This burger was the second charge you had. The second one, the first one wasn't bad enough. The second one came back from the microwave.
And now the disgruntled woman is awaiting manager approval on a third attempt at the same sandwich.
I'm gonna bring out the big guns here. I'm gonna love this.
No one cares.
I don't care what you're saying, pal. And just for you, I might hold you up a little bit more.
I've got nowhere to be. Get out of the drive-thru.
I have asked you nicely. I asked nicely for the pork belly. I asked nicely for the second pork belly. If you think that I'm going to ask you nicely for a third one, you got another thing coming. And I'm a swearer. I haven't sworn at you yet. Bitch.
Reportedly, the woman's third deluxe was not up to snuff either. No word on if she requested a fourth.
The first one wasn't bad enough. The second one came back from the microwave.
Or why she declined to wear shoes in a fast food parking lot.
Disgusting is what it was.
Get out of the drive-thru.
I literally saw him go in and out of consciousness.
He is completely awake and alert right now.
He is, but if he leaves his hospital, he's going to have another anxiety attack just like that one because he's in the same shape that he was in when he came in.
The man recording is Donald Bardwell, whose 20-year-old son, Samuel, is lying in the hospital bed in front of him.
I knew he was a healthy kid, so something was wrong, and I wanted to get to the bottom of it.
Samuel is here because he collapsed during a college basketball practice.
At the end of the conditioning, I noticed that I was getting really weak, and I went outside to get a drink of water and I ended up falling out on the lawn. And about 5 minutes later, one of the coaches saw and he called 911 to get the ambulance. I was unconscious for a little bit, but then I came to and I was still really weak at that point.
Making matters worse, Samuel needs his anti-anxiety medication. But the doctor who attends to him is refusing.
The head woman, she didn't think there was anything wrong with me, but then she hasn't even talked to me or assessed me at that point.
He doesn't have Klonopin because he doesn't have his Klonopin.
That took 4 hours to get through, so what was I supposed to do?
I'm sorry, sir. You were the least sick of all the people who are here who are dying.
I don't know why she was so upset about it, It was like, we didn't ask her for anything more than just find out what's wrong.
Yeah, sit up. Sit up.
Dude,
Sit up.
can't.
Sit up. I'm having you sit up.
I can't get up.
Put your hands on here and pull yourself up.
I cannot do that.
Yes, you can.
I cannot do it in the ambulance. I cannot do it now.
You can do it now.
I just tried to inhale, and I even told her I cannot inhale.
You can't inhale. Wow. He must be dead. Are you dead, sir?
I couldn't understand why she wouldn't try to at least fix him or try to get to the bottom of why he was there. That was her job.
Her mocking turns to straight-up accusations when she's informed of what treatment the young man received in the past.
They gave him fluids and they gave him something, a pill. I don't know what they gave him. Yeah.
For what?
For his pain and for the anxiety.
So you need narcotics? Is that what you need?
Here we go. Do you need narcotics? Did I say any narcotics? I just need pain reliever and anxiety medication because I'm in pain and I have anxiety.
But she was so convinced that she was right and that we were there for whatever reason she thought we were there for. She didn't even care that we had her on film.
If I could get up off this chair, I really would, but
Yeah,
I can't.
you really should, because
can't.
this is ridiculous.
I can't, and you're not gonna keep tugging. I'm full of. I'm not gonna say I was like used to it, but you know, as a black man, you know, in a primarily white city, I already had experiences like that before, but not with the medical field, so that was a little new to me.
I'm not saying anything different than what I've said the whole time.
Like me.
No, you have changed your story every time.
Whoa.
The uncomfortable encounter finally comes to an end, but not before one final, unprofessional parting shot.
Put an IV in him, give him a liter of fluid, and we'll get him out here. That's what he says he needs. He's obviously a doctor, and he knows what he needs.
She sent a different nurse in there to do all the work, and she didn't even want to see us after that.
It ends up being one of the doctor's last shifts.
Now, don't try to tell me you can't move. Come on, sit up.
Once the news media gets hold of the video, the doctor is banned from working at this hospital in any branch of its group. Meanwhile, a hospital CEO apologizes to Sam on behalf of the medical group. But the experience still haunts this family.
Sam told me personally, he's like, I'm never going back to another emergency room. I don't know why that they treat me this way. But I haven't done anything to deserve it.
I still have the same mindset. Like, I don't go to emergency rooms or hospitals unless I'm like near dying. So, I mean, that's never really gonna leave me.
He can't inhale. Wow, he must be dead. Are you dead, sir?
At a pizzeria in Pennsylvania, an employee records a customer who is demanding a refund.
Guess what? You're out of business.
But her issue seems to have less to do with the food, and according to a witness, more to do with the language she is hearing throughout the restaurant.
You want to have Spanish on your TV?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? Because you're not American, dude. I will look you up and get you out of our town. Okay? Yeah. Give me my money back.
At the register is Omar Quinones, who has owned the restaurant for a decade and has never experienced anything like this.
We never had a problem with the customers before. Sometimes we put music, some different languages, Spanish or Italian music, and I never had a problem with nobody. I was not expecting that cancel the order just because that TV that was in Spanish.
I'm not giving my money to some illegal immigrant. Well, then you got Spanish on your TV. That's you to Americans, dude. My father was a World War II veteran, okay? His friends and family died. So you can sit here right now and make money. And you're gonna do this kind of give me money.
Omar is willing to honor her refund request, but her offensive rant continues.
You're an ignoramus. Ignoramus. You're young and you're still. Give me a crowd. I don't want your food. I want a credit with my money right now.
And her vitriol isn't limited to Omar.
And she's videotaping me.
Yeah, because you're racist. You're racist.
No,
Yes,
no,
you are.
you're a victim.
You're racist.
You're a victim.
I'm not a victim.
You're a
No, I'm
victim. No, I'm an American.
No, you're a racist.
victim.
After a bit more back and forth with the staff, the customer switches tactics
I'm gonna film you right now, and I got 4,000 followers.
This is our first Karen. Oh my god.
Nah.
and tries to put the restaurant on blast.
I am being videotaped because I am white, and they want to call me racist. I am simply asking for a refund because their food is terrible.
You said that you want a refund
I
because
want
you
a
played
refund
Spanish on a
credit
TV.
card. I want a refund on my credit card, and they are calling me racist because I am white, and none of them are white. Just because I am.
The customer shows no signs of backing down.
I'm waiting. I got my card right here.
All right, leave it right now.
Right here.
Until finally, an officer arrives.
What's going on, man?
According to Omar, the officer brings the customer outside of the restaurant and provides her with the cash refund. But she is later arrested and charged with ethnic intimidation and harassment.
It's frustrating that that's the way that she was acting. That you think that how many more people there like that.
Hey, I've been in the for 55 years. Guess what?
out of business.
But there is a bright spot to this very ugly encounter. Word about the incident spreads, and business booms as a show of support for Omar, his family, and their pizzeria.
I will look you up and get you out of our town.
We have a lot of support from the customers and a lot of phone calls showing the support and everything, saying that not everybody is like her. So that was really nice, and that makes the difference.
Yeah.